Hi everyone, it's Alice. So today I'm back for a new video. I just wanted to let you know guys what I had been reading in September and what I was going to read next too. So the first four books I'm going to talk about are from a series, from graphic novel series, and so I had heard about them and I decided to order two on my library because I knew that if I was going to like them then I'll need the second one. And that's what happened. I really enjoyed the series, and then I ordered two more. So yeah, that's the four books, and I think there is 9 books so far in the series. I don't know, so it probably takes them a long time to do, and it takes me literally like 30 minutes to read them, which is not really fair, I think, for the talent. But yeah, so that's the series Saga. So I am usually not reading a lot of graphic novels, but I really enjoy it. It's just that usually they're quite expensive, and as I said, I read them really quickly. So it's just like, you know, I mean, you can spend like 25 bucks and then that's it, it's gone, half an hour, so I can't afford to do that. And so it was great to have them at my library. I'm probably going to get them later to have a physical copy of them. And the story is great, and the drawings and all the, like, it's just beautiful too. Like, it's so well done, and I really enjoy the style. So it's not for everyone because it's quite violent, so you know, like, you've got like very violent scenes, lots of bloods, you've got very detailed sex scenes too, so it's not, you know, it's not for the youngers, I'd say. But other than that, if you really like this type of thing, I think you could really enjoy that. So go ahead and pick up the first one and you'll see it's great. So now I'm just waiting to read the next 5 books. So what is it about? It's about a couple. So you've got a planet and a moon, and so the inhabitants of the planet and the moon have been at war for a very long time, and they can't stand each other. They really hate each other, and they're always fighting. And anyway, so like big enemies. And this couple, it's one girl from the planet and the guys from the moon, and so they are a couple, and so this never happened, and they are going to have a baby. So a mix between their races, and yeah, it's just basically a beautiful story of them trying to escape the government, who is going to try to kill them because they don't want people to know that basically you can just, you know, like, stop fighting, and instead, you know, like, they can just mix and be happy. Anyway, so that's the sum up. Yeah, so if you are interested in those, I'd say go ahead because it's great. Then the other book I wanted to tell you about, and I had heard a lot about it too, and so I was really excited to pick it up, and that is The Book of M by Peng Shepherd. And so this one, I really enjoy the cover, by the way, is quite long, probably 500 pages almost, so it's not, you know, it's not a short book, and I was really enjoying it for, I'd say, the first half of the novel, and then it just, yeah, I was a little bit disappointed because I felt like it was going a little bit everywhere and not focusing on what it should have focused. And also I think it could have done without easily 100 pages. So yeah, we didn't need that. It didn't need to be that long. I think it would have worked way better if it was shorter. But anyway, I still enjoyed the book. I still, you know, I read it entirely, and I was quite, you know, into it, so it didn't bother me. Even, you know, page 350, I still wanted to pick it up and see what was going to happen next. I just felt, you know, it was a bit dragging in the end. But anyway, so pretty cool story too. So that's in a dystopian world. Basically we follow this couple, so it's Ori and Max, and so they are a couple. We don't really know their age, but they're not old, they're not young, you know, like, they're in the middle. And basically this big thing happened, and it's the story of how it's going to affect them and their relationship in a way, and it was beautifully written. I think this is Pink Shepherd has a beautiful style, and I really enjoyed it, even though it was a bit long, as I said. And so what happens in this world is that basically one day one man loses his shadow, and after that a lot of people start losing their shadows, and when you lose your shadow you also, little by little, you're losing your memory as well. So all of what is basically constituting you is just going away. So so I thought that was a very good idea, and I really liked the plot and the storyline in the first place. And so basically you have this couple, they're hiding and they're surviving, and they have managed to basically survive and keep their shadows, both of them, until one day Max loses her shadow, and so she knows she doesn't have long before she can't remember her partner. And so that's the story of what's going to happen to them at that point, how it's going to affect them, and it's a beautiful story. So I really enjoyed it, as I said. I think it would have been better if it was way shorter, which is why I'm a bit disappointed. You know, when I first started I was like, oh my god, this is maybe going to be a 5-star read, and I really enjoyed it. In the end it's not, but I will definitely read something else by this author, because I thought the way she was writing was really compelling, so I really enjoyed it. And I would be very interested to know what you thought about it if you have read it. Then the next book I'm going to tell you about I finished yesterday, so it's quite fresh in my memory, and I was so excited. The first probably the first chapter, the first 2 chapters, I was really excited. I was like, oh my god, this is going to be great. Young girl in the universe, she's on board of a ship, she's the only one there, and anyway, so sounded great. So that's The Loneliest Girl in the Universe that I bought, I think by Lauren James, that I bought probably a week ago or something. And very easy to read, very short, so I read it basically in one day and it didn't take me longer than 2 hours, so that was good. So as I said, I really enjoyed the beginning. It was so promising. I was really enjoying it, and then little by little it just got not as good as I thought it was going to be, which was a little bit of a disappointment, but that's alright. So we're following the story of Romy. She's 15 or 16 I think, and she's the only member of the crew on the ship still alive. And so she is heading towards Earth 2, so that's a possibly hospitable planet in another star system, and it takes a lot of time to get there, but anyway, she's getting there and she's going to colonize this planet. Another ship is sent, and basically this ship is going to travel faster and catch up with her, and then she's not going to be alone anymore. And so I thought the story could be pretty cool. But I don't know, it's just like it didn't work at all on some levels, and on some other levels it really worked. Like I thought the story could have had been so good, so good, but there had to be a romance in it, and like, no, why did you do that? Oh, I didn't really know it was going to be a romance when I started the book. Oh, so maybe that's my mistake. I didn't really understood that it was going to be, a romance book. And so I'm a bit, I was a bit, it's not only a romance book, obviously I got a lot more out of it than just that, but I was still very disappointed because it was very young in a way, and not in a good way. All this, how she fell in love with this guy on the other ship, and their relationship, and some passages I just couldn't read. It just was too much for me. I was like, no. Which is a bit of a shame, because I still, I still finished the book and I was quite excited to read it. I was just hoping it was going to get better, and it didn't in the same way. So some things I was expecting came true, and some things I was not expecting happened. So that was a bit of there was a bit of a twist, and yeah, it was a bit surprising, but anyway, I don't really know how to feel about it because I was still, you know, like it's a book I couldn't put down yesterday. I really needed to finish it, so in a way it was quite compelling in that way, but at the same time, now that I've finished it, I'm like, nah, could have been so much better. So if you have read it, I would really enjoy to hear what you have to say about this one, because yeah, as I said, I'm still processing my thoughts on this one, so here you go. Definitely not the book of the year for me though. And then the book I've started this morning, started is a big word, I've read like one page, so I can't really say started, but anyway, the next book I'm going to read, and I am so excited about too, is The Water Cure by Sophie MacIntosh. And so this one I have heard Jen Campbell talk about it, so that's a booktuber. I'll link her channel down below for those who don't know her. I really enjoy her videos. I think she is great, and I usually enjoy the books she presents. So I was really excited about this one because she was really excited about this one too, and she made me want to read it. So as I said, I haven't started it properly, so I can't really say anything. The first page I read was a bit strange, a bit unexpected. I think the style is going to surprise me, which is nice. It's always nice to just, you know, read something a little bit different from time to time, and I think it's going to be great. So I don't really remember what it's about in detail. Oh, I don't think I ever knew, but anyway, I think it's the story basically of a mother and her daughter and their relationship to men, in a way. So yeah, I don't really know much more about it, so I'll let you know when I finish this one what I thought about it, and if you have read it in the meantime, I'd really like to have your feedback too. So that's all the books I'm presenting you today. I am going on a little holiday of 4 days in about a week, less than a week now. Hey, yay! Haven't had holidays for like almost a year and a half, so yeah, it is definitely needed, and it's going to be great. And I am going to pack so many books, even though I know I'm not going to be able to read that much, but yeah, maybe I'll try and do a little video when I'm on holiday, but I'm not sure. I might just be relaxing, enjoying, and on the go at the same time. So yeah, I would really like to know what you have been reading this month, and also what you have enjoyed and not enjoyed, and what you're going to read in October, because I know a lot of people like to read spooky books coming on towards Halloween. So yeah, just let me know as usual, and I'll see you very soon. Bye!